You're listening to Radio Multiverse.
Another Saturday, another game of Radio Multiverse RPG with your host, Ramsey. And today we have another episode of Exalted Fate lined up for you. And in the very dangerous underground below the city of Chiaroscuro. Unfortunately, Nico couldn't make it today, but look who's back! It's Richard! How's everything going?
Hey guys!
You've been away for 2 weeks, haven't you?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
Been
It
busy?
sucked.
Oh,
Very.
oh. Sorry to hear that.
Well, I missed you guys, so, you know.
Oh,
Thank you.
well, you're back now. That's what counts.
Exactly.
Okay. And next, we're two other. No, in this case, I'm a player. Dries, how's everything going?
Good, very good, as usual. Nothing to complain about. For now.
Right. And I have to apologize to everybody watching. I'm not as awake as I usually am. I've had to go back to work.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Yeah.
Is it long hours?
Not really long hours, just hard labor hours.
Physical labor, not used to do that.
Shut up. Anyway, Dao, how's everything on your end?
I'm decent enough. Thank you for asking.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll leave everything in your capable hands then, since, you're the storyteller for today.
We're doomed.
Take it away.
And that is exactly the point. Your doom. And how will you escape your doom? I wonder how.
I'll
You know
charm
how-
my way out of it.
I'll see it happening and I'll be like, no, not going there today.
Of course. Now, introducing to you for your listening pleasure, Mura Mikri, the two-fisted hero of the people. Self-proclaimed vanquisher of darkness, I presume.
That's one of my future titles. I haven't defeated darkness yet,
Yet.
but I will
But you-
eventually.
Right. Backing her up is Sayela Darnath, the earth-blooded former champion of the ring. But will she be able to knock out the opposition that I have lined up?
Of course, nothing can stop the Earth.
And bolstering this brawn with brain is Ladal Janisette Galen, a stargazing air-blooded sorceress. But I've got a mystery for her that will bend her mind. Can she straighten it out?
Uh-oh.
Oh, the mind will never be a straight shot.
Good,
Ever.
good. Last I left you, you have been exploring the Underdark, making new friends in all new kinds of shapes and sizes. And you've also reacquaint yourself with some frenemies, namely the House Memnon, the sorceress of the realm, who have been blocking your path towards greatness. Of course, you couldn't stand for that. And after a brutal fight, you managed to
And a lot of
pass
shoving.
the road, and a lot of shoving, and even more shoving. You managed to shove your way past your obstacle. However,
And I convinced them to go home.
indeed you have.
No, you convinced him to join us.
No, I didn't. I said I'd try that later.
Hmm.
Indeed. And I've made sure that there are possibilities for you to do so. If
I did
you
tell them if they feared for their lives because their supervisors might be all huffy and go off with their heads or something, they could always come to our ship for safe haven.
Exactly. Which is totally is not reason. At all. Nope. Now, however, the coven of sorceresses that was accompanied by the other half of the house guard has run off. And what do you think will happen if they reach the place of the molten gold before you?
They'll steal all our loot.
Exactly. So what course of action do you take?
We go after them, of course.
No.
Post
We
haste.
head them off at the pass.
Ah, yes. Oh, and Dawa forgot to mention the entire ordeal of cheesy proportions.
I think that if people want to figure out what the cheesiness was last time, they'd have to listen to our former Let's Play. I
Exactly.
think people will like it.
Yeah, Richard, for some reason,
Are you going to spoil it for our listeners?
No. I'm just gonna tell you what two characters look like. Mikri and Mateka. They're basically their clothes are like covered with cheese for some reason. Sayala, only her
No.
boots are covered with cheese. Only her boots.
What kind of cheese?
I think like molten cheese or something. I don't know. What kind.
That's not. Technically, that's not a type.
It was
Okay.
strange cheese. It tasted a little bit like roasted duck for some reason. It was pretty
Yes.
good though.
It's
Fortunately, we
roasted
had
duck.
no wine or bread.
Indeed. The cheese tastes like roasted duck if you try to sample it.
What
Really
color
weird.
is it?
Well, I think Mikri has enough wine with her.
Yeah, but because we ran into creatures that were like tainted by the wild, I'm like now fearing that this cheese was also stuff from the wild, and Mikri like ate a lot of it. She basically used a Homer Simpson like technique to get out of the cheese by eating her way through.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
Uh,
so I'm a little bit worried. Maybe I
Also,
shouldn't have
like
done
a
that.
true damsel in distress, she's got a sprained ankle.
All right, I got a sprained ankle now because of all that
And-
damn shoving.
Indeed.
So
Oh,
I'm
and I
gonna be
forgot-
limping.
And I think and the girls also have a static charge to them.
Ah, yes, those damn lizards.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah, those zap lizards.
Quick question, it's really important.
Yes.
What color is the cheese?
Yellowish.
Yeah.
Damn.
Meaning
Okay.
it's made out of cow milk.
Okay.
But it was leaking from the ceiling.
Your quote.
It's really weird.
I
Yeah,
think
Richard.
Reed knows where I was going with that.
What?
There's also white. There's also white cheese. It's
I know.
made from goats. Anyway,
The cheese.
go for it.
Yes. Anyway.
I completely forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, right. Now, first of all, after a bit of cheese sampling on the field of honor, you are left with a choice. What are you going to do again? Host Memnon
Right.
has taken the lead.
Those guys were in front of us. What are we going to do with them?
Come on,
Yes.
everyone. We should get going right now before those Memnon people make it off with the treasure we've worked so hard for.
All right. Well, let's start off this session with a dice roll, namely travel, to see how well you pass the
Okay.
how quick
Wait a
you
minute.
are.
And I have.
in-
Oh right, here we go.
Each on their own, please.
I clicked on it, but nothing's happening.
Travel?
Is there lag
Travel.
or something? Oh, here we
No,
go.
you-
Oh, great!
There it is.
Great!
Oh, great
Mediocre.
Scott.
I think I'll do the navigation.
It's a good roll. Now let's see, Richard. Are you having
There are
trouble?
people in. No, there are people in front of us, right?
Yes.
Are there people above us?
Not yet.
A couple of meters above, yes, on the streets.
Indeed. A few hundred, 20, 30 meters up, there should be people around. In the light, where you're not.
Did you say 20 to 30 meters? I think it's a little bit more.
Okay, sure. More than.
Okay. What I do?
A few kilometers,
Is,
probably.
Shut up.
I say, there's a line of people in front of us. I'm like, screw this. Put
Yeah.
my hand out. A disc appears in front of us, and I step on it.
Ah, the Cirrus skiff.
Anyone else?
Yes, I sprained my ankle. Thank you.
I help her up.
Thank you.
Okay. Unfortunately, the Cirrus skiff can only hold 2 people right now, if
I
memory
thought it could
serves.
hold more because on here it said 50 pounds per fate point or 1 humanoid per 2 fate points.
Yes.
Fate points.
And you're a humanoid.
Oh, I thought that was on top of what I could, in addition to me.
Ah, no, I kept it short, so just 1 person per 2 fate points. Just a little bit more, if you're getting a little bit more powerful, you can probably have 2 people. 2 people on your skiff. But for now, it helps since the sprained ankle does not come into play yet.
Wait, these
So-
House Memnon people, are they humans or are they dragon-blooded?
They're dragon blood.
Dragon
And
blooded
they have
humans.
human guards too.
Okay.
And they had like
now-
this gorilla man with them for some reason.
Oh yes, the red gorilla.
No idea what
Are-
that's all about. I think
the
he was like the
guards-
guide or something.
Are the human guards the only ones standing in front of us, or are the dragon-blooded standing in front of us as well?
Well, they are out of sight. You can.
Yeah, they left. They basically they split off from that one group who kept us busy, who we had to fight, and then they left. So we don't really know where they exactly are. We just know they're somewhere in front of us.
Okay, so
Ahead of
it's
us, I mean.
just the humans, right? That are standing in front of us now?
Nope. Okay, I see that since there's some confusion. You have fought with a unit. I think it was a Talon. No, you've fought with a unit of humans led by
deja vu.
dragon-blooded, and you've defeated them. They're now trudging back home.
Yep.
Since you've defeated them, and there's no point in fighting any further. That's one group. That's the one group you can still see here clearly.
Where?
The other group is the one that has taken the lead by sacrificing a few humans and a dragon-blooded, who fought a rearguard action. They
Okay.
are somewhere ahead.
Yes, somewhere.
Okay.
Clear?
Alright, I got it.
Let's get going.
Now I'm trying to think of something else because oh shoot.
Working on it.
I think our best course of action is just get going and just keep following the trail.
Okay.
Right, that actually would be. Okay, you follow the trail quite well since Mikiri seems to have quite an eye for tracking. Oh, I see Richard has disconnected.
No, I haven't.
Not yet.
So, yeah, Mikri has actually something important to bring up. This is something
there we go. Got it.
This is something I realized earlier.
Yes.
So she says, I've been thinking about this, and doesn't anybody else think it's highly suspicious that that like a realm house, people from a realm house show up at exactly the same time and are looking for exactly the same treasure as we are? Doesn't anybody else think that's suspicious?
Do we actually know what we're looking for?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes, what
A-
are we looking for?
A
No,
big,
I actually asked that in game.
yeah, okay, a big floating treasure that's made out of solid or a calcum that's floating above a lake of fire.
Ooh, cool.
Thank you.
That's what we're looking for. We don't know
Okay.
what it does, but it's probably something interesting. It's probably a very important artifact.
It's mine. Ow.
I think that somebody that during our while we were gathering information about the underworld where we should look for treasures, somebody was spying on us and they learned probably the same thing we learned somehow. That's my theory, at least, because
News travels fast.
this can't be a coincidence that they're here at exactly the same time.
Indeed.
For Richard, you know that dragon blood, that exalts of all type tend to attract each other. If a dragon blooded is alone and he walks through the desert, chances are the first person he's going to meet is another dragon blooded.
Okay. So there is a possibility it's a coincidence.
Yes.
There's a
Mikri
good
doesn't buy it.
coincidence. For instance, McCary, how do you
Mhm.
think I met you guys?
We were at a party full of dragon blooded.
No. She was looking into the stars and she saw that she was needed.
Uh-huh.
No, isn't
I
that
didn't say
out of character? Isn't that where the characters first met at that party?
Indeed.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
there you
but
go.
it was where I was needed. I was needed in a area where it was nothing but dragon blooded.
Yes, but you're like a fortune teller. You're saying that like House Memnon also like looked at the stars or something?
I'm saying House Memnon could have had some weird coincidence to be in the right place at the right time and hear a conversation.
I
And
think they
then-
were spying on us.
I'm saying it's a possibility. I'm not saying it's real or it's what happened.
Okay. But yeah, we discussed this while we're heading forward, of course.
Luckily, you're on.
You're floating on the disc, I'm running beneath you.
Exactly. Some people have it very easy. They have a cloud that they can ride.
Mhm.
Good for you. Okay, let's see. What would be the first? But yes, you pick up the trail left by about 40 people in heavy armor.
Yeah, that's
It's
easy to follow, I think.
It's quite the trail. However, it's quite a trail, and after a bit of running and flying, you come towards a corridor, which has whatchamacallit again? Which has
Dude,
a
have a whatchamacallit. No way.
which is flanked by balconies about 4 yards up, and on top of running parallel to you is a group of heavily armored men. Carrying the sigil of House Memnon. They're in quite a
okay.
rush, and they're dashing forwards along the same course as you are.
I'm gonna shout at them.
Well,
I
shout!
I shout, "Hello there!" in a friendly voice. Haha. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. And I gesture, actually I gesture to everybody, but especially to Sayala, let me handle this, no fighting unless it's absolutely necessary.
Okay.
So this
The-
time, Drace, I tell you ahead of time.
Okay, the rear guard, the soldiers at the very end, turn around, look. And they they look and see you guys, and they pass the message to the unit commander, who goes basically, "Hail!" and he keeps running.
I just go, hey, hold up for a second, I want to talk.
My apologies. Orders. And he shouts a bit because his armor is so damn loud.
Well, we're at this point probably floating above him because this
Yeah,
thing moves a
aren't
lot
we
faster
faster
than
than
they can.
them?
Oh, very much so. You have 45 miles an hour, so you have 40 miles an hour more speed than them.
Yeah.
Sayela, on the other hand, does not have that speed advantage.
You know what? I tied a rope around Sayela so she's hanging.
No, not there. That would be a very stupid place to tie a rope.
No, I tie a rope around her and then I tie it to the skiff.
So
that
she's
seems
like
awfully. That seems
dragged
awfully. That seems awfully practical for an air-blooded sorceress, a stargazing sorceress.
No, we
Yeah, but
technically
she
can't
also-
do that because technically we still have Mateka with us too.
Exactly.
Matheka can, he can huff it.
Sure.
I
Whatever.
like women. I don't like the men.
I see.
Preference.
Sure, but that's neither here nor there.
Exactly.
Quite.
No, I'm gonna make the man do all the running and the women get the easy ride.
Yeah, so
That's-
we're like
we'll
zooming
totally
off
not-
and Mateka's like, insubordination!
Yeah, but Mateka is not physical fit to endure all of this.
I'd look back to Matheka. I'm not your soldier.
That's true.
But we are.
That's
Anyway,
true.
the soldiers are still running, and the captain spies a old abandoned statue of some guy with a book, dressed in robes, that is
Wow.
that's hanging over over Sayela and Mafeka's groundway. A good shove could dislodge it and bring down ruin upon you. What do you do?
Mikuri says, hey, let's all stop to look at this interesting architecture.
Wait, now. Wait,
Distracting.
that's right here. It
And I'm-
could
and I'm
bring
actually gonna
down
do
great
something.
ruin upon who?
Your crown, your circle, Mafika and Sayela. What do you do?
I try to
talk
convince them to stop and examine the architecture.
Let me quickly switch off the player view and
I could have rolled better though.
let's see, integrity. Okay. They respond by, let's see. Unfortunately, they have some of them actually slow down a little, but the captain goes, keep pace, orders. We have orders.
Orders from
And they keep
who?
running.
We'd like to talk to your leader.
He grins and motions up. There's somewhere up ahead.
Okay, see you later. Zoom.
Well, as he says that, as they're talking for a minute, I've slowed down the skiff just enough. I'm gonna examine the statue for a minute. Is there any
Yes,
way
thank
to
you.
make it? Is there any way to make it so that the statue falls in front of the soldiers, not on them, but in front of them?
Yes.
You
and
Philistine! Don't just
you-
destroy ancient architecture.
You can just give it a good old push, or if you feel fancy, you can use your elemental bolt attack to push it in front of the soldiers.
And Mikri
Well,
said
what
no violence.
There is no violence. Now, do I have to use the elemental bolt attack to push it, or
Get
is
in
it like
trouble.
a certain direction it needs to be pushed?
Well, it needs to be pushed. Needs to be pushed to the other side, to the ground. So basically, it's just like toppling a statue in any other
I
situation.
wouldn't do it if I were you.
They're almost near the statue. What do you do?
Don't do
I'm
it.
going to... No, listen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fashion my elemental bolt attack into a whip, and I'm going to whip it around the base of it and pull backwards on it to topple it the other direction. That way it will stop. It'll topple in front of the soldiers, not hitting a single one of them.
That's a nice stunt. Do you want a +1 on your skill roll, or do you want to have modes? There will be 2 modes, I think. Yes.
I'm
What is
gonna
my
roll
elemental
something ahead of time,
attack
just in
need?
case. Where is it?
Sorry, what did you say, Richard?
What does my elemental bolt attack need me to roll?
A lore, and it costs 3 modes.
I'll roll the lore.
Okay. You pay 3 modes, and do you want a +1 with that, or 2 modes back?
2 modes back.
Alright, I'll pay you 1 bit
This'll-
of essence.
This'll cut us off from Ateka too. Although I suppose
No.
you could jump over it.
Actually, no, because you're on different causeways. They have the high road, the others have the low road.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so how many essence do I spend? 1 or 2?
1 in total.
Okay. And then I roll lore. There we go.
And that would be a great, since you have a +1, which is good. You easily push the statue, you whip the statue, and it crumbles right in front of the legionnaires, who skip and basically run into the statue. Luckily, their heavy clanking armor protects them from harm.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, I'd have to jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Micker just goes, "Are you insane? You could have killed them!"
I look back and I say, they're big boys. They can handle it.
No
And then
day
I-
off! Ugh! Typical Realmite attitude.
And then I turn around and I do a finger wave at them. Bye-bye now. See you later.
Micker is annoyed.
Alright. The legionnaires shake their fist at you in anger.
Yes! I love that. Angry fist shaking.
Yes, and they go to. Oh my! They have some trouble getting over the damn thing because they're pressed together too much.
Shake harder, boy!
I need my impersonation pay. All right, and with that, luckily they do not throw the statue on top of your friend since they're too busy. Since they are too busy climbing the damn statue. It was a big statue. Okay, you
Now,
run
you
on.
know what I could do? I could be really mean and use my elemental bolt as a whip and slice the statue in half to make it crumble as they're climbing over it.
You don't have time for that.
You sadistical prick.
Hey, if you want to do it, do it.
Also, I wanted to know who it was a statue of. But Mikri doesn't. I want to know that. That doesn't really seem like something Mikri would want to know.